Good morning, Manandal. My name is Zen Durgarov from AC Department, Vignans Kerala. Today I am here to discuss the for deriving the Fourier transform from the Fourier series and the corresponding Fourier transforms of the different signals. For that, first we need to consider one non-periodic signal and the periodic signal. Let us consider that f of t as a non-periodic signal and ft of t is a periodic signal. Then let f of t is equal to limit of t tends to infinity ft of t. That is, ft of t is a periodic signal and f of t is a non-periodic signal. Where the ft of t is a periodic signal, which indicates which will be given in terms of an exponential Fourier series as summation from minus infinity to infinity fn e power j n omega naught t. Right? This is the expression for the exponential Fourier series, and fn exponential Fourier quotient fn is equal to 1 by t minus t by 2 to t by 2 ft of t e power minus jn omega naught t, where minus jn omega naught t indicates that it is calculating the coefficient afn. Next, take this particular t to the left side, then the t into fn will be equal to 1 by t minus t by 2 to t by 2 ft of t e power minus jn omega naught t dt. And let us consider that n into omega naught will be considered as an omega, as n into omega naught means n times will be present, that we are considering to the very small value of omega at the t tends to infinity. Yeah, why this condition is being considered is at t tends to infinity the periodic signal will become the non-periodic signal, and at omega naught is equal to 0, hence the discrete Fourier spectrum becomes the continuous. Further, the summation becomes the integration and the ft of t tends towards the f of t. As t tends to infinity, that t into fn is equal to minus infinity to infinity minus t by 2 to t by 2 ft of t e power minus jn omega naught t, taking the corresponding t tends to infinity. That is, as the t tends to infinity, if you substitute, the limits will change us to minus t by 2 to t by 2 and ft of t e power minus jn omega naught t. Next one is, as limit of t tends to infinity, ft of t will be given as our f of t, which is nothing but our non-periodic signal, that's minus infinity to infinity f of t e power minus j omega t. That is, n omega naught is equal to omega we have considered. Limits will be changes to minus infinity to infinity. Limit of t tends to infinity, ft of t will be changed to f of t. E power minus j and omega naught will be changed to e power minus j omega t dt. Next one is t into fn is equal to f of omega. Whatever the right side will be called as the Fourier transform of the f of t, which is nothing but our f of omega. And therefore the f of omega is equal to minus infinity to infinity f of t e power minus j omega t dt. This is the Fourier transform. Next one is considering the first equation as for our exponential Fourier series, as ft of t is equal to summation from minus infinity to infinity fn e power jn omega naught t. Next one is the substituting the fn as the f of omega by t. Then t will be written as the 2 pi by omega naught, and this particular omega naught will be substituted in the fashion of f of t is equal to limit in the fashion of ft of t. That's f of t is equal to limit of t tends to infinity ft of t, where that ft of t will be written as a summation from minus infinity to infinity f of omega by 2 pi e power jn omega naught t into omega naught, where as the t tends to infinity, this omega naught value, very small value, will be infinitely very small and be represented as d omega, and also the summation becomes the integration. Therefore, the final formula is that 1 by 2 pi minus infinity to infinity f of omega e power j omega t d omega, and where f of t represents the inverse Fourier transform of the f of omega. This represents the inverse Fourier transform, whereas the f of omega represents the Fourier transform from minus infinity to infinity f of t e power minus j omega. This is nothing but deriving the Fourier transform from the Fourier series, that is exponential Fourier series. Next topic that we will see is the Fourier transform of an arbitrary signal. That the Fourier transform of an arbitrary signal will be given by an expression, that's f of omega is equal to minus infinity to infinity f of t e power minus j omega t dt. where the f of t is an arbitrary signal. Next, similarly, the inverse Fourier transform can be given as f of t is equal to 1 by 2 pi from minus infinity to infinity, f of omega e power j omega t d omega. Next, for the existence of this particular Fourier transform, it must satisfy the basic Dirichlet conditions, what we are seeing in the Fourier series. The same Dirichlet conditions has to be satisfied for meeting the Fourier transform. The first Fourier transform is the Fourier transform does not exist for all the periodic signals. It will be exist, but it does not exist for all the periodic signals. It will be exist only for the non-periodic signals. Okay, there is not and the function would satisfy the Dirichlet conditions. Then only the Fourier transform is said to be exist. What are those Dirichlet conditions? Is the function f of t with the finite maximums and the minimums. That means it should have a positive value, negative value, positive value, negative value, like that. And it should have the finite number of discontinuities in the function f of t in a particular given interval of time. And it must be absolutely integrable in a given interval of time. That is from minus infinity to infinity f of t dt less than infinity. When these three conditions are satisfied, then automatically then f of t is said f of t, there will be a Fourier transform is said to be exist. Now coming to the Fourier transforms of the standard signals. The Fourier transforms of the standard signals, the first one has an impulse signal. Let the delta of t is equal to 1 for t is equal to 0 and 0 for t not equal to 0. This is the definition of the impulse function. Now for calculating the Fourier transform of this impulse function, consider the Fourier transform expression, that is f of omega is equal to minus infinity to infinity f of t e power minus j omega t dt. Next, substitute that f of t is equal to delta of t. When we substitute that one here, then the expression will be like this: from minus infinity to infinity, delta of t e power minus j omega t dt. Next, as delta of t is defined only at t is equal to 0, hence we'll take the exponential value at t is equal to 0. Hence, it is being equal to e power minus j omega t at t is equal to 0. That represents e power 0 is nothing but 1. Hence, the Fourier transform of the impulse function is said to be equal to 1. Next one is a single-sided real exponential function. It's a real exponential function as there was no j term, e power minus a t into u of t, where e power minus a t u of t is a single-sided exponential function. Why it is called as a single-sided? Because it is being multiplied with the u of t, and this particular u of t is only defined, or it will exist only in the positive cycle. That is for the u along the t, along the positive time of the t, it will be exist. That's u of t will be said to be along the t. For the positive time it will be 1. For the negative time it will be 0. That means u of t will be defined like this: u of t is equal to 1 for the t greater than or equal to 0, and it is equal to 0 for t less than 0. Hence, the exponential function is a single-sided. While calculating the f of omega from minus infinity to infinity f of t e power minus j omega t dt. Next, substitute what is f of t e power minus a t into u of t into e power minus j omega t dt. Then, as u of t is having the limits from the 0 to infinity, hence the integration will also be having the same limits from 0 to infinity. That's the 0 to infinity e power minus of a plus j omega of t dt. Next, applying the integration from the limits from 0 to infinity, when we substitute the upper limit and the lower limits, e power minus infinity as 0 and e power 0 will be 1. Then 0 minus 1 by minus of a plus j omega. Minus minus gets cancelled, which will be equal to 1 by a plus j omega. That's 1 by a plus j omega is the Fourier transform of the single-sided real exponential function.